good, my people? Welcome back to yet another banging episode of the monologue. How are y'all doing? I hope you're all having a good time. I hope you're all okay. For all those who are going through whatever, hard luck and all the best. Yeah. Let's get into today's episode. Setting up a business is not for the weak of heart, especially here in Kampala. If there's anything that you're doing in one way or another and you're trying to monetize, or you have successfully monetized, then you're in a sort of a way running or operating a business. It could be a product that you're selling, it could be a service that you're offering, it could be a solution to a given problem. The idea is that at the core of what you're doing, you are offering something in exchange for money. I say money because firstly, gone are the days of bartering, exchanging something maybe physical for another. Well, it's not like fully gone, but it has been relatively modernized. But that is a story for another day. Secondly, we live in a money-controlled kind of life. Yes, for everything that you want and need right now, as you're listening, as you're speaking, as you're doing whatever, as you're thinking, whatever you need, for everything that you need, your account balance is just shy of a few zeros. Because when those zeros come in, completely different story. In an effort to increase these zeros, we are all in one way or another doing a form of a business. So much goes into doing a business that I think I heard this somewhere. Someone was talking about how many businesses don't even see their first birthday. So sustaining a business for a year is really not something easy. So much goes into that. Yes, so things like capital. You may save and start a business, but your saving may not be enough to keep the business afloat. So you might have to get a loan. The financial is already in your throat. You might have to first become friendly with the money lenders. Those guys, they're not an easy. Those guys are hard paper. Getting customers. You've built your business, you've gotten all the logistics. Now getting customers, getting people to actually take up your product or use your service. That is also another challenge. Many times people talk about friendships and businesses, and they say their friends didn't support them or their family didn't support them when they started their business. And much as it is fact, it's tight. So involving such things might get it's a bit risky. And some other things include just bad investments. Business is where the notion of experience is the best teacher really comes to life, because business can show you that part. It can show you, and you just want to release. Yes. Recently, I was talking to a trader, and this person let me know that they used to import products into the country, and then they had this middleman who got kind of weird and ended up stealing, I should say, because he took this person's money and he didn't deliver. So that is like a bad day. It wasn't a bad week, it was a bad time. This person told me they fell sick. I think they self-diagnosed with hypertension, and that's if you can imagine a business putting you to that level, risking your health. It is really tight, because personally, if I was the one, I don't know. That said, yeah, we are not releasing because Kampala is for business, and salaries can no longer cut it, man. Salaries not enough for all those who are employed. Salaries are not enough. Yes. Well, unemployment is like it is at an all-time high. Yeah. And jobs are very scarce. The contention for the ones available is from max. You can't just come. You need to do a lot more. Back then it was just be good at your grades. That is like the minimum now. And at some point that doesn't even matter whether you're like good at your grades, because many of us are studying things and are ending up in different career lines. And that is not a bad thing per se, but I believe it would be good to practice what you studied, unless of course you just wanted to do the degree, let's say, for your parents and leave it there. Many of us have relatives that have promised us, give me your CV. Relatives have taken our resumes and our CVs, and years later we are still waiting. They are waiting. Hopefully one day they come through. One day. Yeah. But we can all agree that looking for a job here in Kampala, especially, okay, not just Kampala, but just generally looking for a job in itself is a job. It's a bit tight for those who are looking for jobs online. You're scrolling daily, endlessly. For those who are looking for jobs physically, some careers, unfortunately, people still have to move to like buildings and go to like places and look for jobs. Yeah, I think it is a bit sad. Please let us embrace technology and use these things. Yeah. So things like tailoring your CV. It is a job hunting skill to tailor your CV to a role that you're applying for. But if you're applying to more than like 10 roles a day, that also gets tasking. Build templates that you can use easily and just switch out dates, switch out company names and job roles. But still, it's hard. It's tiring. Then you get to the interviews. The interviews are like the most draining. They're the worst of all. Why I say they are the worst, and yet they are the closest part to actually getting a job, it's because of the hope. It is the hope that kills. I know all of us have experienced that delusion before or after an interview. It's crazy how you can plan these things in your head. But I know we all understand that delusion. Before you get the delusion, when you get the call for the interview, is there. But after doing the actual interview, the delusion is like way, way, way up there. Almost uncontrollable. But that is I believe that is the worst part. It is very, very damaging, because when the negative side comes, it is a bit uncover. Me personally, whenever I am at interviews, whenever I am asked, tell us about yourself, guys, my mind, I start thinking, what defines me as a person? And this is I'm actually serious here, guys. What defines me as a person? And at that point, my mind goes blank, and I'm like, do I not know anything about myself? And it is really disturbing, because again, if you take long to answer that question, or you give vague answers, you're losing aura points. You're losing aura points. Those guys on the panel, they're going to look at you. They're like, nah, this guy is lacking. They would have caught you lacking. Also, the interview panels. By the way, guys, I would like to say, if like you go for an interview and there are like 5 or more guys in the panel, you're no longer at an interview, but you're like at a public PhD defense. I swear to God, that is because where are all these guys here? I mean, people in the company are supposed to be working, not here to, ask me tough questions and whatnot. Yeah, but when you get through the process and you get the job and you're successful and the Lord has been gracious, make your money, eat your money, make that money and eat it. Guys, you can't always see a bag of cement in every cent you make. So money is paper, and life is for the living, which is exactly what the guys in Jinja are doing currently. Guys, after all attempts to be shut down by the Make Manifest guys, the Afro Galactic Carnival is back and bigger this year. Guys, it's Nyege weekend. Personally, I've never been, but it sure does look fun. The spirit really does bind us. Love to see it. I have only but one request to the guys in Jinja. Charge your phones and clean the cameras. We want quality content. Many of us are living vicariously through you guys. So give us quality content. Yeah. Enough said. It's New Music Friday. Got to go check out the latest releases. I'm out of here, man.